During its entire existence, Pakistan has been meticulous about its goal of bleeding India with 1,000 cuts. Now obviously, you would want to believe that India was not going to stay silent. But other than sending some dossiers, most Indian governments did not do anything to curtail the terrorist nation. In fact, we did not even use our powers to choke Pakistan's economy. But PM Modi is not someone who is going to continue the legacy of a sheepish approach towards Pakistan. After destroying Pakistan on the military, diplomatic and strategic front, India is now going to collapse Pakistan's economy. Hi and welcome to TFI English, the national socio-political analysis arm of TFI Media Group. I'm your host Tejasvi Malhotra, and if you haven't subscribed to the TFI English channel yet, please hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon to receive all the latest updates. Coming back to the story, in this video, I'm here to tell you that if Pakistan does not mend its ways, it will be desperate for even a single drop of water. Ever since he came to 7 Lok Kalyan Marg, PM Modi has been working hard to strengthen India's strategic position at any cost. For this purpose, he has been analyzing India's strengths and weaknesses for the last 8 years. The Indus Water Treaty has been one of those documents deeply scrutinized by New Delhi. As it turns out, in spite of it being inherently anti-India, it contains enough provisions in it to cut down water supplies to Pakistan. According to a report by Mint newspaper, India is going to curtail the amount of water flowing into Pakistan from India's side. The Modi government is working on building 10 hydropower projects in Jammu and Kashmir and Himachal Pradesh. After the completion, these projects will altogether provide 6.8 gigawatts of renewable energy to the nation. The project is in line with the Modi government's goal to produce 500 gigawatts of renewable energy-based electricity by the end of year 2030. For this purpose, the Indian government has entrusted National Hydroelectric Power Corporation with an overall budget of 68,000 crores. NHPC will handle the responsibility of finishing 9 projects. Out of these projects will be constructed in the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir. In the valley, NHPC will construct a 1000 megawatt Pakaldul project, 850 megawatt Rattle project, 624 megawatt Kiru project, 540 megawatt Kwar project, 1856 megawatt Swalko project, 930 megawatt Kirthais 2, 240 megawatt Uri 1 stage 2 and 260 megawatt Dulhasti stage 2. In Himachal Pradesh, it will construct a 500 megawatt Dugar project. Apprising the nation of the benefits of aforementioned projects, the Power Ministry said the construction activities of the project will result in direct and indirect employment to around 2,500 people and will contribute to the overall socio-economic development of the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir. Further, Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir will be benefited with free power of around 4,548.59 crore rupees and 4,941.46 crore rupees with water usage charges from Kwar Hydroelectric Project during the project life cycle of 40 years. Meanwhile, the questions about whether these projects violate the Indus Water Treaty or not have started to crop up. One of these projects, Kiru, has already been objected to by Pakistan. In August 2021, Pakistan Indus Commissioner Saeed Mohammad Meher Ali Shah had raised his objection about the project. In response, India's Pradeep Saxena, India's Indus Commissioner, had categorically stated that the project complies with Indus Water Treaty. This time, Abhay Kumar Singh, the NHPC director, has also quashed any objection to the projects. Downplaying Pakistan's objections, Singh said, "Pakistan keeps on objecting, but we have the Indus Water Treaty. On the basis of Indus Water's Treaty, we developed Kishanganga, Uri and others, and on the basis of that treaty, we are developing these projects." The fact that Pakistan can even object to the projects being laid down in India tells you how flawed the treaty is in the first place. As per the Indus Water Treaty, control over the water flowing in three eastern rivers of India, the Beas, the Ravi and the Satluj rivers, with the mean flow of 33 million acre-foot was given to India, and the control over the water flowing in the Indus, the Chenab and Jhelum rivers with the mean flow of 80 MAF has been given to Pakistan. India can use only 20% of the total water carried by the Indus River's system in a non-consumptive manner, while Pakistan makes use of the remaining 80%. However, previous Indian governments never used even that 20% of the share and allowed Pakistan to make full use of it. On the other hand, it is a boon for Pakistan. Even in 2022, Pakistan is heavily dependent on agriculture for its GDP. Agriculture accounts for 20% of its GDP and provides jobs to 50% of Pakistanis. However, Pakistan's annual rainfall is around 240 mm, much below the required sustainable level of 250 mm. That is why it has been declared a dry country. It becomes eminent for Pakistan to fully utilize water available to it under Indus Water Treaty. Pakistan uses 93% of Indus water for irrigation purposes. Even that is not proving to be good enough for the inefficient Pakistani administration. The establishment can efficiently utilize only around 39% of available water. On 25th May, Pakistan's Indus River System Authority urged its state governments to improve the utilization of water. Even if India does not construct its projects, by 2025, Pakistan's water shortage will be 67% of the total water it is getting from Indus Water Treaty. To put it in simple words, Pakistan needs more water than ever. At the same time, India will be using more water for its development, and that is why it has decided to not spare Pakistan on humanitarian grounds. The old rule book of "you use our water to feed terrorists" is not workable anymore.